ZZ109FM Talk Radio. It's your boy Loratti. Stepping in for Ms. Jenkins. It's a beautiful, beautiful 2026 March. Spring is here. Oh, as you can see, we've got daffodils sprouting up. And when you see these guys, you know that spring is near. In the studio to help me out is 10th grade education Bob. Bob, how you doing over there? Well, I'm doing pretty good. Got me some coffee and vodka and ready to assist you in this talk radio. And Miss Funky Elsie Jenkins ain't here, so let's have some fun. Absolutely, Bob. Let's have some fun. Let's get into some current news and topics and information. First and foremost, we want to reach out to the military members out there. You served in the military. We appreciate you, vets out there on the planet. Went to Buc-ee's this weekend just to take a look around. Every now and then I just ride out to Buc-ee's to hang out. And I'll tell you now, Buc-ee's is an amazing place. A lot of amazing people out there running that big operation. But nonetheless, delicious food. Not too expensive, but just a good experience altogether. Yeah, I'll tell you right now, I like Buc-ee's. They got some of the best chips and them briskets. My goodness, I can't get enough of the chicken sandwich. And they got like the dessert bakery that'll make you pass out. And that's all I got to tell you. Oh yeah, their bakery is crazy. The whole operation is crazy. It's like going to an amusement park. You've got to go to Buc-ee's. You've got to go. All right. Yeah. So we're stepping in for Miss Jenkins. She's taking a break. Everyone deserves a break. One thing you can't take a break in is life. There's so many things going on the planet. So many things going on. Let's take a look at the biggest news so far. Iran. Yeah, you've got rumors of soldiers going in on foot. You asked me, it's too early. They still got to keep hitting Iran. As long as they can still launch off missiles, then they still have their capabilities. To me, once all those capabilities are down, yeah, I say you need to go ahead and get it over with and bring in a major assault. Major. It's got to be major. Can't be minor. Has to be a major assault. Something that they were not ready for. Can't be ready for this. Anything outside of that, and you're going to lose a lot of people. Because you're nickel and diming your way inside of Iran. You can't do that. It's got to be a major assault. Almost like a D-Day event. Did some military time, so been through a couple of deployments myself, so I got an idea of how they should go in. There's other ways to do it, but to me it's like go all in, which they didn't do initially with their couple attacks, giving Iran a little chance to kind of move and get in place to kind of strike back immediately, which I thought was a mistake. But nonetheless, we're here. What do we do now? Well, we don't want to be here too much longer, and the reason why, and get ready for these numbers, is because it's costing taxpayers. Now, that's the part I just got to swallow, but we pay for this shit. Excuse my language. We pay for this out of our money, yet we can't have EBT, food for people that need help, resources for people that need help, extra stimulus for people that need help. But it's easy for us to spend 900 million to 1 billion per day in an assault on a country on the other side of the planet. When we got people in our country that could benefit from $9 million a day. What if the United States took $900 million a day and invested in Americans for a month? For just 1 month. This $900 million a day would definitely help us in more ways than it would hurt us. So no one really brings this up, but this $900 million a day, come on. We've got a list here on different things and programs, and the EBT program is 274 million per day. It's expensive still, but nonetheless, 274. Then you've got Medicaid, Medicare. These are things that help people. 1.69 million a day for Medicaid, 2.27 billion a day for Medicare. National School Lunch Program, 48.5 million a day. Uh, you know, doesn't seem like we're struggling for cash in America. I've always said we had deep pockets, unlimited amount of resources kind of country that just doesn't know how to share the resources with the country. They'd rather take these resources and send them across the planet and spend $1 billion a day attacking somebody that really hasn't done anything to us in America, as far as I'm concerned. That's my opinion. So Israel needs to deal with this, and Israel needs to pay for Israel shooting rockets over into Iran. Not me, not you, not anybody else in America. I gotta agree, cause that money that I giving them could be going towards my Coronas and my chips and my dip, so I can watch basketball. Absolutely, Bob. Absolutely. There's just other things we could do with that $900 million a day. I think every American could say, yeah, you know what? We could do something else with that 900 million. There's some schools that need assistance. There's some roads that need to be taken care of. There's some uh, centers for education and entertainment that's needed for our youth. There's a lot of things we could do with that $900 million per damn day. Yeah, I think we could find some other things to do with that instead of going over there and sending rockets into Iran. Enough said about that. Ground troops, if you're going to go in, hit them hard. I mean hard. Hard as hell. And civilian population, get out of the way. Get out. So far, 1 million people have left Iran, and they're out in the outskirts. Yeah, they need help, they need assistance, but yeah, get out of Iran because we need that space to get into Iran to finish this. Let's go. Let's go. So we got this new uh, addition to the talk radio show. It's called Criminal of the Week. It's also on our ZZ109FM morning show, Criminal of the Week. So we're going to kind of bring a Criminal of the Week up, not to kind of shed light as, as a celebrity, but to kind of make people aware that, you think you're getting away with something, but you're really not. Because we have cameras everywhere that's watching you. Everywhere. Now, let's just jump back a second. This kidnapper that kidnapped that poor grandma in California, this whole story doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense because if I'm a kidnapper, I need my money, I need my crypto, whatever the hell I'm asking for, and I'm out. I'm not holding this lady for no 30 days. So we think it's here at ZZ109FM, it's an internal, it's an in-house thing. Somebody in her family has this lady. Somebody in her family has this lady. And the kind of care she needs has to be provided. There's no way around this, so they must be providing this care. Because if they're not, there's a good chance that she's no longer here on the planet. So, it's now, as a kidnapper, that scenario, I'm not trying to get to that scenario. I want my money. I want my crypto. Send it here. I pick it up. I'm out. It is not going to take 30 days for me to come to that decision. By the 5th day, if you're not getting me to the numbers I need, then I start threatening you. Okay? And by the 10th day, if you still haven't gotten to my situational amount I need, I'm out of here. Because the longer I stay in one place, the better a chance someone's going to find me and find her. So, uh, this is a time sensitive situation here. And 30 days is way out of that window. Way out of that window. So, whoever has her knows her and is helping her stay alive, or this situation is already done and finished with. And she's somewhere deceased. That's the word. That's the truth. Put it out there. But no kidnapper is going to be holding somebody this long and still waiting for their loot. It's not happening. Common sense. Oh yeah, because I got Coronas on ice and my ice is milk, waiting for my damn money, whatever I'm waiting for. So no, I'm not keeping her. And then she gotta. Don't people realize she gotta poop? She gotta eat. Who gonna keep feeding her for 30 days? I don't care if it's a can of beanie weenies. Add that up. That's $30 worth of beanie weenies for a can of beanie weenies every day. Cause that's all I'm giving you. Here, eat them beanie weenies and shut up till I get my money. In the meantime, that's 30 cans of beanie weenies. That's $30. This is not working out. I'm going to let it go or I'm going about my business. Because taking her out is going to put me on the red hot seat if they figure out I did it. So I am not taking the lady out. You can find it somewhere in a container. Here's the address. I'm moving on. Absolutely. I'm moving on. Because you don't know who I am. You have no information about me. I'm moving on. Because I'm not going to keep sitting here possibly getting caught communicating with you. You know, communicating with people gives them a small hint on where you are, who you are, and where you are. You can't keep communicating with people without giving up your location, unless you got a pigeon, right? Put a little message on his foot, send his ass over. Unless you're going to follow the pigeon with the tracker, which they can, okay? Um, Other than that, every other method is semi-traceable. So, you got to be careful how you communicate because you might give up your location. All right, let's see here. Since we're already on this subject, we're going to talk about a gentleman in Alabama, Burton and DeBruce, Alabama. These two guys did a robbery in AutoZone, and they killed the customer. Now, Burton was just one of the 6 people that went to go and rob one store. A lot of people, huh? AutoZone, you think this would have been like a major bank, but AutoZone, okay. Anyway, Alabama has special laws there that if you do something like this and somebody gets killed, you're all held accountable for it. All of you get the death penalty. That's how it works. I reviewed over this, and as far as I'm concerned, I ain't got a problem with it because you're all held responsible, regardless if one person did the shooting. In Alabama, they hold you all responsible because all of y'all should have done it in the first place. I get it, but what you got to read into these laws is certain people of the 6 cooperate. See, no one considers that factor when you do a plea deal and cooperate with the lawyers and say, you know what, I'll tell you what you want to know. Okay, just make sure I don't get the death penalty on this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's do that. Because there's a certain point where, you know, the sooner you fess up and say, hey, I'll tell you everything, there's a very good chance you could save your life and give yourself a window out of the situation. Interesting though, 4 out of the 6 didn't get the death penalty. So I'm like, okay, 4 people, yeah, all 4 are not going to tell you different stories. So I don't need 4 people. I just need really 1 or 2 to tell me the information I need. But 4, red flag number 1 for me that something's up with this because you got 4 people off out of 6. Why just these 2? All right, so I dug a little deeper. So these 2 got the death penalty for the death. But see, DeBruce is the one that shot the guy. And in other states, DeBruce would have been the only guy that got the death penalty. Everybody else would have got life in prison. I get it. But some reason or another, Burton got the death penalty too. So Burton and DeBruce both got the death penalty. But the kicker in this is that something about DeBruce's, litigation was improper. Therefore, the death penalty was removed from the shooter. Doesn't make any sense. Crickets. Litigation. Improper litigation. Okay. Interesting. All right, so DeBruce leaves the prison, and maybe he's got a little giggle going on because Burton now, who didn't shoot anybody, is now up for the death penalty on Thursday. And I get it. He didn't shoot anybody, but the law clearly states that all 6 of them initially go get the death penalty until they go to court, until they plea bargain their way out of the death penalty. So that's where they're at right now with this case. Interesting case, but there's some red flags there. Why 4? How did 4 get out of the death penalty? What kind of plea deals did they get? Because do you need 4 people to the word is snitch. Do you need 4 people to snitch on the 6? I just need 1, maybe 2, to confirm the information. But 4, red flag. And then litigation issue for the shooter, off, no death penalty. So Burton's the only one, and he didn't shoot anybody. And now, there's some concerns because he didn't shoot anybody. But when I go back and look at the laws now, Alabama is just strict. Doesn't matter if you didn't shoot anybody. All 6 of you went into this place. You committed a felony. Oh, one of y'all shoot somebody, they die. All of you get the death penalty. It's a way to kind of restrict these type of situations from happening. If you know that you're all going to get the death penalty and someone goes in and does something like this, maybe you'll think twice about doing it. I don't know. But that's it for our information on the criminal of the day. Well, I'll tell you right now, you just don't do it. Don't do it. If you figure out another way to survive on this planet, okay, you ain't got to worry about going to prison. But see, so many people want to go in there and do things outside of just working hard, and they don't pay off. No, it doesn't pay off. Like, for example, people are going into these hair stores with all these products, stealing stuff out of the hair stores. I will tell you right now, we could learn from these hair stores because they've got some of the toughest security in the world in there. You go through some of your packages, you're going to see scanners, readers, tags everywhere. Every product in these Chinese, Japanese, whatever stores they are, they've got these special high-tech tags in there. High-tech. And you walk past that scanner, it's going to set it off. Everything in there has a tag in it. Everything. Even the incense, there's a tag in there too. You're not getting out of there without them knowing you're stealing. Period. And the front of this store is the pictures. They're security cameras. The FBI needs to go ahead and talk to these stores. Their security cameras, their pictures for the security cameras are the clearest I've ever seen. They've got a full image of each person walking out the store with their products. Convenience stores across America need to go out to these hair stores and talk to them about their security because they've got the best security on the planet. They've got the readers and they've got the cameras, and their systems pick up everybody walking out that store with their products. Everybody. And we're going to show you some pictures of some of these people along the way as we do this show today. Criminal of the Week. That's our newest segment. And some of these people that are walking out the stores with their hair products, we're going to shine the light on them one at a time, because there's plenty of them. There's almost like 15 on that front door. When you walk into the store, they got the 15 pictures of all these people that were walking out with hair products. Don't want to pay for them. And I'm telling you now, it's not that expensive. Stuff in that store is cheap. So for people to go into these stores and to steal, times aren't that hard. And if they are for you, I don't know what to tell you. Because why you're not going to jail is beyond me. They'd rather have your picture and know that you went out the store with their product without alerting the machine. The machine doesn't set off an alarm. It just gets your information, has your picture, and they know exactly which product you took out of there. Exactly. So if it was incense, they know exactly what pack of incense you took out. The name of the brand and the price. Their security is crazy. Oh yeah, so you won't never catch me taking it out of that damn store. They will know that I took something right away. And I ain't trying to steal nothing out of that. Stuff in there is too cheap. I give me a little do-rag for my head, $3. $3. That's it. Everything in there is cheap. Everything in there is very inexpensive. Since we're on security, let's jump on Epstein. Information is coming out, and I know information was missing because this story didn't make any sense. A lot of people are speculating that he's still alive somewhere, and it could be possible. Why? Because of this new information. The Epstein guard, Noelle, which is a female, okay. We find out, right, that she started working 7 days prior to Epstein's supposed suicide. Prior to these 7 days, her bank account received 12 payments of some certain amount of money. And then that week of the incident, on the 20th of July, she received a $5,000 deposit into her account. Not far from there, Epstein suicide happens. So, where are all my common sense people out here? Because I'm going to break this down for you beautifully. What'd you say? Beautifully. I'm going to break it down beautifully. Okay, break it down. All right. Look, everyone at least realize that when you get a good job, and this job that she has is a pretty good job because she's getting paid either every 2 weeks, every 1st and 15th, but she's going to get a reasonable amount of money to kind of be able to take care of herself or to be able to help with another income. This isn't no small little 9 to 5, $10 an hour job she has. She's working in a federal prison. Okay? Now, I don't know about you, but the excuse here is that, checks weren't done, and other guards throughout the prison, a lot of them don't do checks. They miss out on their checks, and they just kind of write them down like they did a check. Kind of answer to why she didn't do a check that day or days prior to the suicide. If you're a new employee, do you think you're going to miss a check when it's your first day or week or month on the job? How many new employees just go in there and throw their feet up and start laying back and missing checks? I'm not going to do a check. You don't have that mindset yet because you haven't been surrounded by the guards enough to understand what you can get away with and what you can't get away with. So for you to write on a statement that I didn't do a check because the other guards, they get away with not doing checks too, that doesn't make any sense. You're a new employee. You haven't been there a month yet. So any new employee, if you watch a new employee, a lot of them follow the rules to a T because they're a new employee. They're on what, Bob? What is it called that they're on? That, if they make any mistakes, they can get fired or terminated quite quickly. What are you trying to say? I'm a criminal? No, but do you know what it's called? Probation. Very good, Bob. I ain't on no damn probation. Well, that's what it's called. It's called probation. You're on a probationary period. You don't just get to walk in and get that seat as a security officer right away. You have to go through 90 days, 60 days. In federal, I think it'd be months. You got to go through a couple of months, and they'll do checks along the way to see how you're doing. But other than that, boom. Because they want to make sure you're a good fit for the position, or they don't need you. It's that simple. So, red flags all day. It sounds to me, when I look at the information that we have here, that this guard was planted there, purposely planted there, and received funds prior to getting there, like while they were in training. Someone approached them. A lot of this training takes 3 to 6 months to get through. A lot of stuff you got to go through to be sitting in that federal prison handling those federal guards. It's not a 2-week course you're taking. So someone approached that person while they were in that training and hit them up with this deal. When they finally got in the position, which, in the minds of the criminal out there, we don't know this. So when I slip them this $5,000 in their account, they're just going to miss a check or two, and then things will be smooth, no problem, no issue. I think the information that the guard is lacking is that this dude was going to end up missing or dead days after they received that money. See, they have no clue as to what's going to happen when they miss the check. They just got to make sure you miss the check. That's all you got to do. Now, I'm thinking, well, the only involvement that I have as a security officer is I missed the check. So all I got to do is just make an excuse as to why I missed the check. Other than that, I got to keep a hush-hush and kind of tap dance around why I'm getting this money in my account every month up to this point, and then, $5,000, boom, a few days before this guy ends up missing. That's where the red flag's going to come in. That's where you're going to have to be very careful, because you can get caught in a lie between the first payment you receive, which you really didn't think much of it, right? Easy money, to that $5,000 you got. How do you explain that? Remember, your bank accounts are monitored. Your bank accounts, people can go in and see, and it's easy to understand what income you have coming in. And unless you're getting a bonus from the feds, that $5,000 is a red flag. $10,000 is the federal red flag, which tells the feds you've got some money. Maybe even $5,000, but on the low. But they tell us it's $10,000. But that $5,000 still, you got to account for that. How'd you get that? You don't have a second job. Who gave it to you? See, all these questions are going to come out. I think they know who gave this person the money. They're just trying to get it out of them to be able to figure out who, what, where, when, and why. Who approached you? See, that's the thing. How'd you get that first payment 12 months ago? Someone approached you. We need that information. And I'm pretty sure these guys that approach them are pretty safe about how they're doing things. They're going to pay someone out of the blue to approach this dude and just offer the offer. That's all they're going to know about the situation. You don't need to know anything else. Just offer the offer to them, see if they bite it. We'll do the rest. See? Out of their hands. They get paid money just to go offer the offer to that security guard. That's it. They make an easy $5,000-$10,000 just offering the offer and moving on. It's up to the security guard to be like, let me take this person's picture. Let me get their license plate. Let me get information about this person on the low, just in case this comes back to bite me. See, right now, it's biting the security officer in the ass, because that $5,000 is a red flag all day. How'd you get that? Oh, you're not going to tell us, huh? Okay. Well, both of those officers that were in that prison during that time were terminated. Found jobs somewhere else too, mind you. Excuse me, but of the overall terminated. They lost their jobs. So the $5,000 really didn't work out for this person like they thought it was going to work out, but it worked out for the people that were able to either get Epstein out of prison or fake his death or actually get him. If they wanted to get him, uh, this security guard or guards opened the window for them to get Epstein. Yeah, it sounded like it was a setup, and this security guard just got the bad end of the deal. And sometimes you got to look at these deals and be like, nah, no thank you. Yeah, sometimes you got to say, nah, I'm not going for that. Or do it for more money. 5,000 is nothing. You could burn $5,000 up in a Coach store like it ain't no thing. Okay, so $5,000 to a security officer that's starting off and really hasn't made any money yet. $5,000 is a lot of money, especially if it'll help you kind of supplement what you're currently getting to kind of get ahead. All right, ZZ109FM Talk Radio. Ms. Jenkins is on a break, the well-deserved break. Let's go over a couple last-minute things here. Get ready for DJ Loratti. Loratti, that's right. Me, your boy, getting the wheels of steel, the turntables out, and I'm going to try my hand at DJing on YouTube, of course. DJing some hits for 30 minutes to an hour. Who knows how long? But get ready. You'll be able to click and listen to me DJing. Shouldn't be too much to it. What do you think, Bob? I don't know. You don't look like no damn DJ. Well, I didn't know you have to look a certain way to be a DJ. I looked at all these other DJs on YouTube, excuse me, and none of them have a special look. They're just up there with the turntables spinning the wheels, spinning songs. And I got a playlist that I think nobody thinks of. So I think my playlist is what's going to make my DJing exciting, because I don't hear people playing the songs that I'm hearing in the back of my head. So get ready for me, DJ Loratti, in my silk pajamas. Silk pajamas? Look, obviously my music is going to be on the mellow side if I'm in my pajamas. So it's not going to be hardcore hip-hop. That's why I have pajamas on. Oh, Lord. I don't want to watch this. You ain't got to watch, you got to listen. I'm a DJ. All right, so I do music too, but of course, I've got some turntables here, and I'm going to try my hand and just see how it works out. I'm just trying to be diverse in my YouTube channel. You've got to be to get followers. And remember, hit me up, follow me. You're subscribing to my channel, man. It's really helping me grow. And I can't grow if that, subscribing number doesn't move. It's got to move for me to be able to truly be independent. All right, so let's take a look at our news here. We've went over a couple things here. These security guards out here, these people that are barely making, reasonable amount of money. It's easy to coerce them into doing something. $5,000, not a lot, but it's more than most people have right in one hand in a moment. You can do a lot with $5,000, a lot. But Epstein, what do you think, Bob? Is he still alive? That man was a billionaire, building an empire. I believe he was still alive. Yeah, we think he's still alive. It wouldn't be hard for him to pay somebody a couple million to get him out of there. I don't think it'd be hard. Look how easily they got a security guard there to not look or not do a check. If it was that easy to get that security officer to not do a check, what about the officers that are already there for 2 or 3 years? Trying to move on to another position somewhere. We'll do some research on those officers that were responsible for making sure that he didn't commit suicide and see what happened to them. Let's see. Other than that, we are about to get out of here. Remember, you get a chance, go to Bucky's. Go to Bucky's. You're gonna be glad you went. Think of us here at ZZ109 FM. It's almost like an amusement park. So much to see, so much to do, and when you leave there, you're gonna leave with a big smile on your face. Other than that, your pets. Remember, if you're smoking marijuana, don't smoke around your pets because your pets are more sensitive to the THC in the drugs. Uh, they are. Do your homework on it. You'll see that there's there's a lot of damage you can do to your pets. And last but not least, you know, the gas prices. Uh, as I was riding around, going to Bucky's, I looked at the gas prices, and the gas prices aren't expensive everywhere. To me, it's an opportunity. Whenever something goes down, like Iran, the after effects don't really have to hit us right away. But in America, these companies hit us right away anyway, because what are we going to do about it? So my mindset is if you have to use gas, use it. But when they do this to the prices, we need to stop buying the gas and just fill up as much as we need to survive. But other than that, there's places I found along 95 that didn't raise the gas prices to $4 and $7. Went up 8 cents, 308. So 8 cents is no big deal, but $2 and $3 increase. That to me, as far as I'm concerned, is price gouging. It's price gouging. It needs to be considered that, and companies that do that should be punished. As far as I'm concerned. All right. So have a beautiful spring. Uh, it's here. The bugs are back, and I don't like bugs, but I'm going on a bug rampage in 2026. I'm trying to kill as many bugs as I can because I can't stand them. Bob, are you going to help me? Oh, hell no. I ain't trying to help you kill all them damn bugs, especially the mosquitoes and them wasps and them damn bumblebees. I got stung last year and I ain't trying to do it. Well, I'll do it by myself then. The bugs don't know I'm coming, but I got a lot of spray for their ass in 2026. ZZ109 FM, Talk Radio, thanks for listening. We appreciate you. Be safe. Look over your back, like Ms. Jenkins says. If you're in a Sam's Club parking lot, some of those people that are acting like cart attendants are actually bums. When they grab your cart, they're going to ask you for money. Um, I'm going to tell you to do what Ms. Jenkins tells everybody to do. Just give them a quick front kick to their chest and then knock them into the parking lot. And it's up to you then if you want to give them any money. All right, take care. Have a safe rest of your 2026. Remember, all these incidents in Venezuela, people being deported, and Iran, keep your guard up. We don't know when our next attack is going to happen, but I'm pretty sure that something's going to happen. So be ready to fight, be on your guard, and plan your routes when you go to the store. Plan how you're going to handle yourself if something breaks off in the store. Plan how you're going to get to your car. Plan on how you're going to get home. Just prepare. You never know. People react when they're ready, not when you're ready. So you need to be on your guard. All right, take care. Have a safe rest of your 2026. Peace.